welcome back to the collective clips where you already know Gun gets it in. But before I get it in, let's hit that like and subscribe button thing. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content that I'm kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support, man. We're going up on this channel. It's all because of you. And for that, I can say I'm very humbled and very appreciative. So are you guys ready for another fucking Superwood, brother? You see how I transformed into wood right there? I don't give a fuck, brother. My whole goal in life is to meet a girl with the last name is amphetamine. My first name's methamphetamine. We're good, right? Smoke that one. Put one in there, brother, right? So look, people have been asking me about the fight. The notorious fight between Dwarf Wood and Sharky. The homeboy Sharks, right? So in order to give you guys the history of what happened twice, right? And how it went down and who really won, right? And how funny it was. Have you guys ever seen the movie Wolf of Wall Street? Do you remember when they just throw the little midget into the dartboard? Well, let's just say, man, they fucking got hard heads, right? He was hard-headed. And it went down. The second time, not quite as hard-headed. Mushmouth-headed. So that just was what it was. But let me tell you about the homeboy Winks, Sharks, right? So I grew up with the homeboy Sharky. In fact, back in the days, his old lady, his baby's mom, it's not his old lady anymore. He's had several old ladies after. I don't know what they seen him, but there were his chicks, right? His main baby mama, his first baby mama, was a very, very good friend of mine, was my homegirl. And when I say friend, I mean an actual friend, just a good fucking friend. We went to elementary school together, in the middle school, right before I got locked up for the murder case. She was just good gente. And she ended up getting with them when they were very young. They were both very young. They were like boyfriend and girlfriend through 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, all the way up until whatever, right? They ended up having kids and all that. And so I remember when he first came out the cuts, he had moved. I don't know if he was originally from the west side of Merced or what fucking side he was from, but I had never seen him before. And all of a sudden he was her boyfriend and he came out the way. And I remember seeing him as a little kid and he thought he was tough. He had his hair combed back. He was a little short, stocky little motherfucker, right? And so we grew up in an area called Beechwood and everything was good, man. But me and him really never talked. I was cool with this old lady, but he was just like a little obnoxious motherfucker, right? And it was all good. So I ended up getting my time, ended up going to prison or ended up going to YA, for the murder case. 7 long years passed, right? And I ended up running into him in the wood. That's what we call it, the wood. And he was a solid homeboy. He's from the water. He's from the hood. They called him Sharky, right? It's all good. So I'm like, what's up, bro? Ooh, you remember me? Yeah. And now he's different. His whole attitude has changed. He was all about canalismo and all about the norteño push. And he was a very educated individual, man. He actually went to prison several times and he got put on, man. He was actually a B at one point, gained status within the organization and the group. And was a good homie, solid. Went to Pelican Bay, did time in High Desert, all over the place. So every time he would get out of prison, he was in and out. He would do violations, whatever. He was already a validated gang member in prison. So he was always doing shoot terms. He had an indeterminate. We'd hear about him like, hey, the homie's fucking that one. So he'd get out. He had a little weight, a little status within the hood. And it was all good. So one day he was at a store in Beechwood, right? And don't worry, the wood part's going to come in, brother. Roach definitely is involved, right? And he goes to the store, and as he's coming out of the store, there's some Southerners, some Southsiders, upstaters from A-Town that happen to be pulling up to the store. And so he gets into it with them, and he ends up getting stabbed in his lower back. And when he got stabbed, it hit his spine, and it stunted his growth. He was already a little short motherfucker, but it really stunted his growth, right? And it made one leg shorter than the other. So when he walked, he kind of like, we used to say, oh, look at the homeboy Shark. He's mobbing. Look at the fin. Right? He used to drag his leg. And it was a real odd walk, man. And that humbled him a lot. That really, really humbled him, right? So he was my boy. Time moves on. I end up losing contact with him, whatever. Don't see him much. I got the baby mama drama going on. He's got his baby mama drama going on. It's all good. And I actually run into him because I have a primo from Sanjo. My primo from Sanjo did time with him. So my primo comes down one day and he's like, hey, bro, we're going to go to one of the homies' house. I did time with in Pelican Bay. It's all good. Let's smooth over there. So we shoot over there. And it's actually the homeboy Sharks from my neighborhood. I'm like, oh, this is my boy. What's up? Some big hugs, mean mugs, and shoulder shrugs. It's my boy, right? So we're kicking it. There's a gang of chicks. He had a new old lady, I remember. She was cool, but she didn't say my dick a million times. She didn't tell him, right? But everything was cool. And my primo's hooking up with some other chicks. I'm hooking up with 2 or 3. You know what I mean? I got to win. And we're doing good. And then the homeboy pulls me to the side. He's like, hey, bro, fuck, I'm doing bad right now, bro. I'm fucking, I'm struggling, right? I can't even pay my rent. She had a nice little apartment in the Loughborough area on the north side of Merced, right? And so I'm like, let me see what I could do. So at this time, I'm fucking with Roach tough. Roach is the brother, right? So I give Roach a call. I'm like, hey, bro, what's up, man? Can we, I need to make some money, man. I got a homeboy. He's down fucking for whatever, right? And Sharky did a few other things with me. I told you guys stories about it with Bill and a couple other people, right? And so he was like, yeah, cool. So he calls me to his pad. He's like, you got to come over here, brother. Yeah, because I'm spun to the gills, brother. You know, I'm spun, and when I'm spun, I don't go nowhere. So you come here. I'm like, well, how are we going to go do a lick then? Who said I'm going to fucking do the lick? I'm a white man. You're brown men. Brown men do the licks, bring the white men the money. The white man gives them what they got. I said, wait up. That doesn't seem quite right to me. Just tell me where the lick is. How about I do the lick? I keep all the money and the white man marches on. He was like, oi, no. Oh, no, that's not the way it works, brother. My lick, my money, you're brown, you're whatever the fuck, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. So we slide over there, and he used to like to play like that, but Roach was really about the business. So as we go over there, it's Roach, Dwarf Wood, me, and Sharks. And have you ever seen two little motherfuckers that run into each other? It's like they're trying to compete, like who's taller. Dwarf Wood is a dwarf, okay, a real life dwarf, you know, oompa loompa doopity dee. I am short as fuck, not a G. Right? He was there. He was a real one. Like the type everyone's like, oh, look, right? Little short, stocky motherfucker with a swastika. What's up, brother? Hey, what's up, brother? Right? And then, of course, I bring Sharks, and he's fucking hopping out the car, limping. I damn near just want to say, get on my back, bro, so I can take you. I had to before. So these two motherfuckers lock eyes, and it was automatic distaste and hate from the gate. So fucking Dwarfwood sitting there like this, little sleeve down arms. Sasuke, you know it only took the fucking tattoo artist about 15 minutes to do full sleeves, right? He's like this, posted up, trying to look tough, trying to show swastikas off. And the homeboy Sharks could give a fuck less, right? He's like, as we're walking, he's like, I'm taller, right? I'm taller. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, you're 5'2". That motherfucker's 3'8" or whatever, right? So we walk up and they're mean mugging each other. Now, Roach is like, I got the perfect lick, brother. Yep, we're going to go get a stash house, right? I'm like, okay, so what are we going to do? Well, it's a gang of Africanos, and we're going to have to go lay them down. I said, Africano? Well, that's what you fuckers say. We call them, you know what we call them. No, what do you call them? Say it. I just want to hear it for content purposes, right? We call them black men, right? And I'm like, yeah, no, you don't, right? Well, whatever. So he's like, we're going to go do the slick. So we go to do the slick. And of course, I tell Sharky and Dwarf, look, Sharks, you're going to be the getaway driver. That motherfucker could drive fast for having a fucked up leg, right? And of course, we put fucking Dwarfwood in his high seat, literally. This motherfucker had a high chair. I'm not lying, right? Swastikas all over it. Fucking Dwarfwood was here. All that. It's one that they got at Walmart and they converted. They made it all super. They put stickers on it, flames and shit. Real talk. This motherfucker's in the high chair. Put on your seatbelt. He was like, I ain't wearing my fucking seatbelt, dude, right? And we get there. Roach was like, okay, brother, the Africanos know me because I sell them dope, so I can't go in. I said, why is it always everyone knows you and you can never go in, but you always want the money? Brother, because I'm a white man and we're smarter than you, right? So I said, all right, cool. So he's back there like, let me just hit my shit real quick. Dwarf, you want to hit? He just fucking hits him. So he doesn't even know where he pokes him. Dwarf, ow, right? My boy's like, damn, these fucking white dudes are crazy. I said, yeah, you know, and the white man is a little nuts. As long as they got coffee, meth, and a featherwood, that'd be all right. So I tell my homeboy, look, bro, you're going to be the getaway driver. Roach is like, yeah, I ain't driving. I ain't robbing no one. I ain't doing nothing. I took you guys here. It's up to you guys to get our money. Our money, Wood, right? So I jump off the car. Now just me. Dwarfwood's like, let me go. So I'm like, look, bro, you're going to be the lookout. You're going to go. You're going to look around the corner because they can't see you. You're only this tall. And then fucking I'll go do the thing. So I go in there, foiled, right? There's a gang of Africanos. I'm looking around the corner. Gang of black dudes right there. I'm like, no, they're playing dice. No way. This ain't going to happen. So retreat. We go back. The brown man and the white man must what is it? We need to talk about it again, right? We need a reassignment because this ain't going to happen because there's 6 big black dudes with dice in their hands and shotguns. And I ain't going up in that motherfucker, right? Not for fucking 2 ounces of dope and $1,600. It ain't worth it, right? And I always wanted to know how Roach always knew the approximate what they had. Yeah, they got 2 ounces of dope, brother, about, let me see. It's about $1,600. Like, bro, how do you know? Because it's my old lady's brother and his friends, right? Oh, shit. So we end up going back. So we're drinking. And the homeboy Sharky, he gets a little crazy when he drinks. Like, he's one of those drinkers that gets a little fucking crazy. So he starts telling Dwarf Wood, yeah, hey, where'd you get your tat work? It looks like shit. And it just starts, it was him. It was him that started it, right? And Dwarf Wood's like, I don't even fucking like Mexicans, man, right? And the homeboy's like, puro mexicano norteño, right? And I'm like, and so I'm telling Roach, look, they're about to go at it, right? So Dwarf Wood's like, I ain't no fucking punk, man. I ain't no fucking punk. You know who I am? I'm a fucking sacramaniac, Wood, right? I'm like, oh, fuck. And Roach is just, brother, I don't know why he does this all the time, bro. I tried to tell him, but he's fucking hard-headed, literally, and he's got anger management problems. He needs the 12 steps, brother. Thou shall not thou. Can you tell this is good meth? Like, yeah, you're fucking, another one of your teeth just fell out. So I'm kicking back, wondering what the hell's going on, and they start to really argue, right? Sharky's like, I'll fuck you up, fool. And this dude, Dwarf Wood, took off at a full run and headbutted him in the chest. Boom! Like a little fucking missile, right? All you seen was an imprint of a swastika on the homeboy's chest, and the homeboy's dark and shit. The homeboy gasped like that, and he fell back because his fucking hobbling leg. It's funny, it's a fucking crippled and a midget trying to fight, right? Who would ever thunk it? This fool falls back, and that little motherfucker was kicking him in the head, and this is exactly what it sounded like. As he's kicking him in the head. And me and Roach are damn near falling on the ground laughing, right? I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. This is a white man's world, right? He's fucking getting off, right? Have you ever seen a midget get crazy? Yeah, I'm not talking about Willy Wonka, like a real one. Yeah, that motherfucker was. He was trying to stop the everlasting gobstopper out of his fucking head, right? No. He was giving him the, we represent the woods and the shit, right? So he was fucking him up. The homeboy's like, he's getting fucked up. I'm like, get up, Sharks. Get up. He's like, fucking can't, my leg's twisted. I'm like, it's already been twisted, motherfucker. Twist it back and get it, right? Now his leg is like paralyzed. That's why he drags it and shit. So he can't seem to get good footing. Because, hey, Dwarf Wood's smart. He has like one foot on the leg and the other one on his head. And it's going like this. He's stomping him, right? And he starts to hit the beat on him. Right? And he's fucking his head up. Sharks finally throws him off of him. It was that simple. Rolls over, he's all fucked up, right? He's like, hey, motherfucker, fuck me up, right? So we get up out of there, and he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Dwarf Wood's like, you got a tron from Sacramento, motherfucker. He's going crazy. He's all ripping his shirt off and shit. And Roach is like, calm down, little buddy. Calm down, little buddy. It's not to here. Hit that pipe. And have you ever seen a video hit a pipe? The pipe is this long. He's that small, and he's like this. Right? Blows out a cloud. You can't even see him in it. He's too short. So anyways, we leave. So we're clowning the homeboy. Everyone in the neighborhood's clowning the homeboy for a long time. Like, damn, fool. I'm telling the homeboys, hey, fucking Sharks got beat up by a midget and shit. They're like, no way, it's serio. That fool got fucking smashed, right? So it's about, I'd say about 6 months later, maybe a little less than that. And Roach gives me a call, and I'm with Sharky. And I'm like, he's like, hey, fool. He's like, I just copped the bomb. It's dope. He's like, come, hey, I got a lot. I'm going to hook you with like a whole pea. And I need you to fucking take like half of it over here to Stockton. And the other half you can work with it. So I'm like, shit, I'm coming through, right? So I go over there. He's like, listen here, brother. This is the good shit. Now, this shit is good. Don't even touch the cellophane, brother. You'll be up for like, I don't know what's to go. Mom, what is it? 13 or 14 days. Right? He's like, and I'm not even gangbanging, brother. That's real. This shit has fucking legs, cape, dun 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 dun, Superwood, right? I'm like, damn. So I do it. I go to Stockton, me and Sharks. When we come back, Dwarf Wood's right there, right? And now all the homies have been clowning Sharks ever since that time. They didn't see it. I was telling them about it, and I put hot sauce on it. I was like, that motherfucker was slapping the shit out of Sharky. Sharky was on the ground. He was slapping him. Little short dude. I said he was walking around. It took him forever to walk around him. But he was walking around him just kicking him like ding, 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 ding. And I said, Sharky's leg was doing this. All right? So Sharky's like, if I ever see that motherfucker again, I'm going to fuck him up, bro. That's on everything, bro. And then, right? So when we pull back up, I pull up. I got fucking the homeboy Roach's money, right? I cash him out. And he's like, I'm going to need that half P back, brother. That's why I don't deal with white men too much, man. They Indian givers for reals, right? No, brother, I done it because someone came with more money, brother. Look, don't even trip. I got you tomorrow, right? Like, why? What do you mean why you got me tomorrow? All the dope's right here at your pad. Who said it's at my pad, brother? Who told you that? Are you wearing a fucking wire, brother? Right? And like, nah. He's like, I'm going to need the P back. So I give him the half back. The other half's in stock. So I ended up with like just no gas money at this point. I'm wondering what the fuck is going on here, right? And Sharky's like, man, why you let these woods get over on you? I said, nah, that's a good homie, bro. He's cool. He's going to plug me in. And he always did. He always looked out when he felt like it. And so anyways, We're kicking back, and Dwarf Wood comes out of the house. I don't give a fuck what Roach says. I know Dwarf Wood was eating Roach's mom's pussy. I just know it. Because his tongue was like a bluish green. That fucker looked like a salamander, right? He'd come out, always spitting shit out. And Roach would be like, hey, brother, damn, you sure took a long shit. And his mom would be like, yeah, I want it. You want a sandwich? And she'd always bring the sandwich first to Dwarf Wood. And he'd go, Mom, what about me? She says, hey, I fucking want a sandwich too. I like fucking tuna on rye, right? And she'd say, yeah, but he's little. Look out for him. He's like a little kid. He's like my son. Yeah, well, you were into some weird shit because one time I walked in and he was nibbling on her earlobe. Have you ever seen a midget nibble on a white woman's earlobe? Well, I have, and it was odd. So anyways, Dwarf Wood comes out, and these motherfuckers lock eyes again. And Sharky's like, what's up? What's up? You got motherfucker, you talking that shit? Dwarf Wood's like, I fucking beat your ass already, right? Not this time. This time, he went from hard-headed to mush mouth. And I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. Sharky limped over there. I've never seen him limp so fast. One time, I can't tell you guys what we did because I don't want to get caught up. Statute of limitations is not up yet, right? Maybe it is. Anyways, one time we did a little something, and this motherfucker dropped the whole quack in there. I had to pick him up, throw him on my back. I was walking. I actually had him under here. Like I've had Dwarf Wood under here too. Imagine if I had both of them. You know what I mean? So, this fool takes off at full Mach speed. Like he hit the fucking nitrous from Fast and Furious. And kicks with his bad leg. And now his bad leg is floppy. It's a floppy leg. It's like just there. I guess it's dead, I guess. I don't know. When he got stabbed, he doesn't feel it's paralyzed forever, right? So this fucking leg, he can feel it, but he can't really. This motherfucker did the Michael Jackson, who's bad, right? Boom! Boom, boom. Your butt is white, but his is too, right? No diddy. That motherfucker's head went, right? That little man, like, have you ever seen a bowling pin when you almost got it? Everyone's looking at it in the whole bowling alley like, come on, strike. Spare. That motherfucker came back up like that, and he had the reddest eyes. He looked like the devil himself. A little bit like, I was just like, you psycho. Me, I would have just went, dink, right? It would have been over. But the homeboy started swinging. Hey, and I didn't know that the little guy Dwarf had fucking hands. Dwarf was like, it was like Steve-O's homeboy was the one from Jackass. Yeah, the Jackass guy. He was ready to get it, right? He swung on fucking Sharky. Sharky backed up. Sharky caught him. Boom! That fool went, ouch! I remember, ouch. Roach was like, damn, little buddy, that looks like it fucking hurt. He's blowing pipe, right? Eating tuna. He has tuna hanging from his lip and meth smoke coming out of his mouth. Woods are different, brother, right? Mom! What? Yeah, he's out here beating little buddy up again, right? And fucking Sharky started to kick him, right? And Sharky's like, I'm fucking this fool up. And really, he thought he was kicking him, but it was like this. Say, Dwarf Wood's like this on the ground. His leg was going like this. It was flopping around. He was trying to stomp him out with a flopped up ass leg, right? So, he stomped him out, I guess. And Dwarf Wood's like, hey, stop, brother, stop. They got up, and it was like a Mexican standoff. Oh, well, we can't call it a Mexican standoff because one's a wood. So it was a fucking just a plain standoff, right? And I remember Dwarf was like, okay, you got me, brother. You got me, right? They end up shaking hands. Them motherfuckers end up being real cool. So look, here's the truth, right? So one time I go to Sharky's house. It's about a year later, right? And I see somebody sleeping on the couch. And I think it's like a chick or something. So I'm like, damn, Sharky got it like that. Like, he got chicks. For having a floppy ass leg, he got chicks, right? So I'm looking over like, damn. And all of a sudden I hear a fart. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm embarrassed for the chick. It turns over and it's Dwarf Wood. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? He's like, brother, we fucking partied last night, right? Sharky comes out all limping out of the thing with his boxers on. I'm like, oh, you guys are just wild shit, huh? You know what I'm saying? Did you guys film it and make money off of it? They're like, oh, stop it. They end up becoming real cool, real good friends. But for a while there, they were worse enemies. They didn't like each other. I don't know if it's just a short man syndrome. Like they were fighting over who's last place. But it really went down. And hey, for a while, Roach would be like, where's your homeboy, man? Little Roach was acting stupid. Bring him over here to kick Roach's ass. I'm like, they're 1-1, bro. We need the third one. And then and then he was telling all the homeboys, Shark's telling all the homeboys, I beat that little midget's ass. And then, hey, he couldn't win. The homeboys are like, now what? You want a fucking a stripe, homie? Because you beat up a fucking little guy? He was like, no, it wasn't like that, bro. And there was like, how'd you be? I was kicking the shit out, and they're like, with your floppy ass fucked up leg. That's fucked up. Homeboys be going in on him, huh? Anyways, that was the one time that Sharky and Dwarf Wood went at it. It was crazy as fuck. I'll never forget it. Roach was like, brother, he's fucking little buddy up, brother. Hey, and I was like, what? And hey, look, they're fighting over there, like tussling on the ground, rolling around. And it was like two cucarachas fighting over a breadcrumb, right? And I literally, I'm not even paying attention. I'm just tripping out on fucking Roach's eyes because they're like twirling and shit because he's so high, right? I'm like, bro, your eyes are, one eye's going like that. It keeps fucking drooping. Anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the Superwood episode. Just a Superwood extra. A little something to put out on the late night. We will be going live tonight, myself and Dubs. Make sure you tap in. Gunners Collective TV, Collective Clips, the Dub S channel, and of course the Dubs V channel. We're going to make it happen, man. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I truly and really and honestly believe in, and that's the betterment of all people. Except for people with floppy ass legs and little midget guys. They're on their fucking own. I don't know what to say. Bang, bang.